Because I'm just gonna. You are probably the most suspicious motherfucker. You are sketchy as fuck right now. I don't trust a word coming out of your mouth.
Oh, I know.
So I'm just gonna be blunt. What is the point of this conversation? You're gonna walk out of here and be like, okay, I got my point across. What the fuck's your point?
He's so abrasive.
I just want to make sure that nothing happens.
Leave there within 3 months.
To Brian. I just want to, I want to prevent him from doing something stupid.
What do you think he might do?
Look,
Nice. +1.
Look, I'm not gonna hide it. I mean, the walls are thick here, right? Nobody's gonna answer.
Yep.
Hear me.
No one's gonna hear you.
I work for someone you might know. Lives in
Pineapple under the sea? What?
Yeah. They can hate pretty well inside the inside. So.
Did you say someone who lives in a lighthouse?
Yeah.
Listen. The walls are thick, so I'm really gonna need you to clarify who you mean.
I work for Norman Bones. And when my dad came to me to ask for help before the war, I, of course, I made sure to relay that information. But then I spoke to him, and he said he was willing to sacrifice some people. That he had a list.
He had a list?
Yeah.
Did he show you this list?
It didn't. He did not show me the list.
Who was on the list?
I don't know. He just said that some people in PD on his list, because we were jokingly talking about sacrificing half of PD, but he said maybe not. But I have a list of PD names.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
So yeah, now
when was this?
That was a couple of days before it happened. At the island.
Okay. Luke, you don't happen to have any your text with your dad? Is there anything on there that he said to you before that indicates he's wanted to work with the man in the lighthouse?
He told me that he's had to deal with him in the past, but other than some wild accusation from someone named Terrence on Twitter that said that he'd made a deal with the lighthouse. Well, then nothing else that I can remember.
Luke, would you be comfortable with me going through your phone?
After I take a quick look at it, but yeah, probably. Yeah, sure.
Sure. All right.
Actually, no, I don't even think I need to look at it. I think it's fine. I don't recall ever sending some unwanted, unsolicited picture or something. Yeah,
I
no, we're fine.
don't plan on looking on any penises. I'm married. If you wanna pull your phone out, I'm just gonna look over your shoulder. I'm gonna check some things. Okay.
There's the problem. He's got my phone. He's running away.
Yes, it is.
Sweet.
Yo.
Come back in here.
Yes, indeed.
Sweet. I need you
Sorry,
to
I
give this
just
man his
had
phone,
to leave the room
please.
there. Oh, sure.
Luke has given us consent to look through his phone.
Okay.
Great. Listen, I haven't done this for a while. Jerry, you wanna take point on this?
So point out what? Just cream cheese bagel?
Why would I be asking to take point on the cream cheese bagel?
Because I'm pretty hungry right now. Thought check his phone.
Yes.
Oh fuck! I can't even remember how to fucking do this. This is why I don't come to work
Look, it's
hungover.
because there's a way for us to legally unlock your phone. You know, like a PD way. You know, we're not stupid. We know how to use phones.
Yeah. I can. What do you want me to show you?
Oh yes. Could you go into your text with Brian Knight, please?
Yeah, sure. Could you give me my phone real quick? Sir?
I did. It's in back in your pocket, sir.
Oh, all right.
I don't know how to do it, guys. So you have to like handcuff them. I don't
You
want to
could
do
just
it.
use screenshot software on your phone.
That'll work.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
I don't want to cuff him.
I'm just gonna need your phone number, I guess. Are you in the yellow pages?
Come with me. Come with me. Both of you.
Bro.
Wait. Joe, can you close the blinds? I'm not trying to scare you here, Luke. Listen, for me to read your phone properly, for it to
We're gonna
be,
put some. We need to put restraining software on your phone.
yeah, we're gonna. Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just want to face away from me, and I'll put the restraining software on.
It's gonna look like you're being placed in the cuffs. Well, of course. Why would?
It's just the
We
software.
just need to grab your phone and unlock it. That's
I'm gonna connect to the computer. I've done this before.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. There we go. Would you look at that? There we go. All right, give me a minute. Let's have a look through here. Luke, I really appreciate you coming and doing this.
No problem.
And you're definitely Brian. Brian, he knows you're his son.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't talk much.
Nah, it's mostly phone calls usually.
Right. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, he actually works a fuck it. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on today? What the fuck is going on today, dude? What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. What the actual fuck? Oh my... I just can't believe this is actually happening. I can't believe this is a thing. Like, what the fuck?
You
This...
doing okay? I know it's
Yeah,
hard
I'm not
for
very
old
good with...
people to. Yeah,
I'm not very
it's
good
okay.
with phones, mate. Sorry. The fuck is that? Jeez. We go... Yeah, we should definitely go back to ICU. This is 6 months ago.
Excuse me.
Seriously, Jerry?
What? What? Better out than in.
The storyline is just ridiculous, man. Hey, let me, There you go. He called Brian today. Did your dad answer today when you called him?
No, I did not get an answer today.
Did
This
he
is
call
what
you?
was-
Or...
Brian? No.
Yeah. Okay. How come you called Fury? Was it just to get in contact with an officer?
Oh no, it's I've had some deals with him in the past, so
Okay.
it was just a first point of contact. I was just trying to reach a cop, trying to, you know,
Sure.
I didn't want to look sauce, but I wanted to, reach someone that, wouldn't just go to my dad and tell him like, hey, your son is snitching on you.
Okay. Okay, Luke. Just out of curiosity, when's the last time you were in contact with the man from the lighthouse?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Well,
we've
listen.
been kind of busy, traveling all over the world. It is wildfire over there,
You don't need
volcano
to.
over there.
You don't need to tell me details. Okay. Well, listen. We'll keep an eye on your dad. We'll make sure he's all right. Officer safety's utmost priority for me. So, we'll make sure he's all right. And if there is a valid threat on, PD lives, then we'll look into that and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear. Seriously, it's wouldn't want anything to happen to him.
Yeah.
Obviously, been kind of down recently, so
Yeah.
It's,
All right. Well, I'll show you it if that's all right, Luke.
yeah, sure.
Thank you, mate.
I think that.
Come on. There we go.
I think that other officers still have my firearm.
Jerry. Could you escort him down and give him his
Yeah,
stuff?
I can.
there?
I'm meeting the cams office. Yeah, I'm meeting the cams office. Yeah, usually, but what you can do, you can be like, if
Luke?
chill in the cell.
Just a quick question. What's my name?
Pending the warrant.
I don't know your name.
That's good. That's good. Thank you. You're good to go.
No, I legit I just don't remember it.
That's good. That's fantastic.
Uh,
You could just come on, let's go.
Okay.
No, Dark. Every time I've done a raid, you send them up on a 24-hour hold pending raid signage, right?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
He's such an idiot. All right. Well, thank you very much, Luke. Let me yeah, Jeff, if you can get him his gun and stuff, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm meeting in the office.
Jesus Christ. This is initially, I'll be honest. Initially, I thought this was Brian stirring the pot and throwing some crazy fucking shit at us to piss us off or troll us or whatever. But the fact that he has a text to Norman Bones 13 days ago saying that Brian is looking for help with Sanguine. Bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm not going to bring that up. I don't think, because it's...
Just mentally give me 1 minute, please, sir.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bring that up because it's all supernatural shit, but I don't know, dude. That's... What's going on? "13 days before negotiation." Yeah, 13 days was... Let's have a look. Sunday... Nearly 2 weeks.
Okay, so a couple days ago,
Monday the 21st. Well, that was the day off.
we went to war.
No, it wasn't.
Because that's what cops
Week
do
before.
now, apparently. I wasn't there because I signed up to be a police officer and protect the citizens of Los Angeles, not throw a helmet on, grab an M4, and go fight a goddamn war. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Not to mention it all started from a dick swinging contest that I will take no part of. Instead, I went on a diabetic retreat to Spain for 4 days. Lovely time.
Wow, that sounds great.
I made macaroni art of my wife. It's pinned on the fridge. I'm very proud of it. It's very nice.
Wow.
I did a nude one of her in macaroni, but you can't see that one. You can't see that.
Oh, yeah, that should be really revealing with macaroni.
I went full 3D on that. It was very impressive. I was very proud of it. So I land in the airport, and my wife picks me up, and she chews me the fuck out, asking me how the hell I can stand by and represent the UPD with the rank that I've got after everything that happened on that island. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I just got here. How are you would be nice. And I learned that apparently the Senate and Knight strapped a bomb to an EMS and sent them to their fucking death. And I was like, well, that's not true. That's arguably one of the most disgusting things I've heard while I've been on duty so far. Like there's no way that's true. No way. But I'll take it with a pinch of salt. I go to the prison. I talk to TJ Walker because he's a big Twitter warrior right now, huge in that community. And I get his side of the story, which is
Much thanks for the 9 months. I appreciate it, buddy.
Brian Knight and Senator Davis put a bomb on an EMS and sent them in there to die. They were immediately shot in the head by the Sanguines. Then they later found the bomb. I was like, okay, that's the I guess
Oh my
sanguine
God.
side of things. And I was like, okay, again, I'm going with a little pinch of salt. Criminals like to blow shit up, metaphorically and literally. So I go to someone that apparently saw this whole go down, and that's one of our sergeants, Bison,
Oh, nice.
who apparently had seen most of it. And I was like, okay. Apparently, Bison had a gun pulled on him after he heard about all this, and was told that if he can't fucking tell anyone any of this about the bomb. And Knight pulled a gun on him.
So Brian pulled a gun on Bison.
Yeah. Told him that he's not allowed to fucking say a word.
Okay.
Now, in regards to, do you know the EMS? Do you know her name? The one that had the bomb on her?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Veronica Mars. Apparently, she got out of ICU a hot minute ago. I went to try and go meet her at the hospital, but she was gone. I've been trying to get in contact with her for fucking ages. I can't. I don't know how to quite word this. I'm going to check your email on something.
I tried to contact Veronica today. She's in hiding. But I've been assured that she's okay.
Okay.
Anthony, thank you for the tier 1. Chat, remember that day, like just before the war, and we
I
looked
just got to get clarification on something
and we saw.
before I start yapping.
Yeah, that's fine. We looked and we saw Brian at the lighthouse, and we called him, and he was like, "I'm talking to some patriots." I don't know what day that was, but he was definitely at the lighthouse.
So then, Bison, who, much like myself, is completely and utterly against all of this. To be fair, I've seen officers get fired for less, but for some reason,
Sam, thank you for the 6 months.
Knights, I guess
I appreciate
suspended,
it.
as I learned from Twatter, I guess, which weird. Bison met with Veronica, and she basically confirmed everything to the point that she still had the fucking bomb on her.
Huh?
Yeah, she still had the bomb on her, Dark. That means she was put into ICU. What?
Oh.
Sorry, this is serious. She was put. She was brought to Simone Memorial with the bomb still on her. Last I heard, Bison had that in a locker and gave that to Libby.
Okay.
But from my understanding is Veronica, speaking of Bison, confirmed everything.
Which is what?
That she was they were looking for people to do basically this brain dead fucking operation. She basically wanted to step forward, had a bomb put under her vest against her chest, and was told to walk in. I don't want to... there's a big problem in the city with third-party information, as in playing a game of telephone. Details get lost. So what I'd like to do is I want to get in contact with Mars, and I want
I've already done it.
You already done it?
She's going to do a written statement for us. She's not comfortable meeting with any members of PD at the minute, but she's going to do a written statement.
That's fine. Yeah. Bison told me bits and pieces, but my problem is with bits and pieces, I might misconstrue something, and then a big piece of it gets lost. So the way I'm just going to word it is she pretty much confirmed everything.
So she wasn't forced, but so she volunteered.
Can you really volunteer when you just watched an officer pull a gun in front of you? I don't, because I know what volunteering is, and that doesn't sound like volunteering.
Right. She was in a very difficult situation, and she thought that was her only way out.
Yeah, two people in front of you. Yeah, you're trying to step up, but then you see someone get a gun pulled, and it's basically, yeah, don't fucking tell anyone this. Is that volunteering? That's not fucking volunteering. My whole thing with this is, I really hope this doesn't turn into, the senator told me to do it, and senator has complete and whatever power. They're the do all end all.
That's not gonna happen.
I really don't want that to turn to this, because I it's been a very long time when I approached that sign-on sheet, and I don't want to get on fucking duty, because currently it feels like all of the months of work, the complete UPD reform, the restructure, us holding people accountable, firing, striking, suspending, all of that work that the entirety of the UPD has put in, alongside Bass's death, rest his soul. He was a person that had done a lot of awful things and was a figurehead at the top of the UPD that represented, in the people's eyes, corruption. And all of the work that we've done in one weekend is gone.
Mm-hmm.
The way that the people view the UPD right now is completely tarnished. It's gone. And I know we're not fucking perfect, but I don't understand how he wasn't already out the fucking door.
Nobody's gonna get away with the senator told me we could do it, or the senator said that everything was off the table. On the table, sorry. Or I was following orders. I would take the I was following an orders thing if we were talking about, there was a boost turn shootout, right?
Yes.
And then my sergeant told me to shoot this person. That's different. That the stakes are a lot lower. You're not in war or anything like that, but yeah, when it's on this scale, when it's this kind of stuff, I just can't accept that people can just blindly follow orders. You have a responsibility to, I mean, I don't know whether it was on your questions when you were applying for PD, but the questions I got were, you see Tony Andrews beating up a suspect in cuffs in front of you. What are you going to do about it? And, you can't just allow these things to happen and expect to get away scot-free.
No, and I really, what upsets me the most is someone who came from Davis PD, who worked alongside Knight, and I will say I did really look up to the guy, but my problem is, I landed and I was like, okay, there's no way that this is true, or maybe not completely true, but to go from like a person that I very much respect and held in a high regard to have that completely and utterly destroyed in one weekend. Because Dark, if you were in his fucking shoes and you weren't like, I quit. I do not want to be part of this PD because my own morals wouldn't allow me to continue that. If someone can make that choice and strap a bomb to a person and send them to their fucking death, and can go to sleep that night and clock on duty the next, that's not someone that I can work beside.
You're literally asking someone to die. And I think the important thing that I've heard is that this was happening while we were trying to negotiate a peaceful conclusion.
Have you seen? Did you see the negotiations? They're on
Yeah.
LSBN. Did you watch them at all?
Yeah.
That is fucking. That is not a negotiation. Those are demands. I was there. I nearly fucking passed out. What, like, negotiations for peace? Like, we have a fucking force matrix. We're always taught, violence, like life-threatening, lethals are our last fucking choice. Always. If we can talk down a scene, if we can help someone, that's what we will always choose to do first, besides pulling a fucking firearm and shooting someone in the head. That's our last choice. What happened on that carrier was straight to lethal. There was no, let's try to talk this through. Oh, we don't want to talk to you guys. Okay, fine. You want to talk, like, get a negotiator, get a fucking mediator, bring in goddamn Moosebeard, who apparently they trusted. And we could have avoided all of this, but now here we are, 3 officers fucking dead. Sanguiner's dead. That shouldn't have died, regardless of what their choices were morally. But here we are, because people just couldn't put their fucking egos aside. So I'm not going to be around a whole lot today, but I really want to help out in all of this as much as I can.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Brian, I spent Brian a day after I heard everything pending the panel.
Okay.
It's going to be a high command panel. That being said, I know you and Willie have been present at others. I wouldn't be opposed to you guys being there, but I'll have a discussion with the rest of everybody, see what's happened. In case you weren't aware already, well, I went and spoke to Toretti. He is retiring. He is stepping down.
He's retired or retiring?
Retiring.
He's done.
In protest to everything that's happened.
What a fucking coward.
Apparently, he did so after the senator said that. Have you heard about Christmas?
I thought that was like a joke. Is that real? No way. That's not.
From what I'm hearing, Walter Christmas was dressed up as EMS on the island, running around with classy weapons and RPGs, and then publicly announced on the radio that he was taking cocaine.
Okay, so he's fired, right?
Right. So Trey was like, "We gotta fire this guy," and apparently the senator was like, "No, we're gonna give him a medal."
I assume that's like a funny ha, Huh.
No, because Toretti doubled down and said, I'm not gonna run a department where people like that are allowed to be in said department." And I guess Toretti gave him Axel seems pretty compliant with the commissioner, with the senator, and so kind of gave them both an ultimatum and said, "Okay, you can either have Christmas or you can have me." And they chose not to get rid of Christmas. And so Trey quit.
What? Is Ashton Kutcher gonna like jump out, and is there like a camera there, and Ashton Kutcher's gonna jump out and be like punked? Because that's what it feels like.
I'm still hoping that when I go to sleep tonight, I wake up back in hospital and it's all just been some kind of fuzzy dream. Maybe the morphine's finally kicking in,
Okay. Right. Well, that's. Okay. That's Cherry on top, I guess, for the big old shit sandwich.
It's not the only thing. Here, let me get my list. This is what I've learned today.
But wait, there's more.
Brian made a bomb using the supplies that were on Sanguine. Never made a bomb before, and then the island had to be evacuated, supposedly, because the bomb he made was so big that it blew up the island. Yeah, you've heard about Christmas now. You've heard about the bomb. Hold on. The senator supposedly, well, there's a report and there's an incident report about the senator shooting Pred unarmed yesterday at the prison from the catwalk. Supposedly the senator and the commissioner pointed firearms at Ursula Leichenberg with LSPN and told her to delete the footage that she was filming while on the island.
Okay.
And then the Brian threatening Bison thing.
Oh, Grayson gave a statement on LSBN. Watch that later. Yeah, again, extra cherries on top of the shit sandwich.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not around today because I want to go get naked and go play Baldur's Gate. That's my plan. But I will be around tomorrow because I want to see this through.
Okay. Yeah, just listen. I know you're LG, but no one's forced to be on duty. So if you don't want it, I'm not going to blame you.
Oh, I appreciate that. Right. You give me a call if you need anything else. Shoot me an email if you ever need me, all right?
Okay. Thanks, Jerry.
No worries.
Nothing like some old grandpa's cough syrup to settle you, huh? Dark.
Yeah, you can say that. And
Yeah, no
Chaz.
worries. I'm good. I'm good. Just walked past Percy Weaver out there in the lobby. I think he was looking for you. I'm sure you know.
Can you send him in when you get a chance?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, mate.
There you go.
Hi, Dark.
Hey, Percy. Sorry for the wait.
That's all right. I was gonna bring you some booze and then I forgot because I sour up after sour up. Anyway, God damn it. Is
I'll
that person
tell
have
him-
prio?
I'll call him back.
Okay. I wanted to bring a couple things to your attention. I know that you're only just returning from somebody said medical leave. I hope you're okay. And I'm sorry to drop shit on you the second you come back.
You wouldn't be the first today, Percy, so.
I'm sure lots of people are talking to you about a lot of stuff, and I'm not going to get into the majority of it, but there's a few things I wanted to highlight to you that I think other people would not. It is no, I'm sure no shock to you, being that I'm one of the only lawyers currently working in the city that I'm working with the majority of the people that were sent up on the treason hold. I wanted to speak to you about at least one of those individuals and their story, because with the removal of due process, there's a man who is up there in Bolingbroke, and he absolutely should not be. And when you hear why, you'll understand. And this is the only way to even deal with this, with due process removed, is with the PD dropping the charge. There's an individual by the name of Musk. I have FOIA'd the reports, and I've got all of that now, so I even have statements from you guys saying, backing up his own story. This individual is unknown to every other single person who was fighting on Sanguine. Nobody knows who the
Pause
fuck he
really
is.
quick, Percy.
Okay.
I recognize his name from catching up this morning.
Okay.
Apparently, according to the commissioner, he should be getting released.
Thank fuck for that. Okay. Well, that's
Hold on, let me
nice. That's news to
make sure I got
me.
the right Musk. Hold on.
Jebediah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like Crane
there's-
asked the question about it on the 1st. I mean, the commissioner seemed to have said that he can be released 2 days ago or so.
Okay, well, hopefully he is released. Obviously, everything is slow. It took me time to FOIA the reports, and I needed to come to you guys with evidence for this. There is another individual, however, that is also listed on this report, who is also in the same circumstances as this man. Okay, so I don't need to explain to you why this matters. Obviously, Jebediah Musk was found cuffed, shot, and floating next to the battleship, and nobody knows who the fuck he was. He was uninvolved, just pissed somebody off in Los Santos, and they dropped him over there. There's another individual that is also on that report that is also listed the same way. Give me 1 second to pull up the FOIA. I am not working with that man, but I think God, not to get preachy with shit, but Blackstone's thing about 10 guilty men should go free if 1 innocent man should suffer rings fucking true to me, especially when there's no due process. Give me 1 second while I pull this up. Steve Feeney. I have no idea who the fuck that is, but they were also listed as being found on the aircraft carrier, not being involved on the island.
Hold on a second. Jebediah Musk is asking if anyone's selling an R34 on Twitter currently.
Nice.
So I
Perfectly.
would
So
safe
he's
to assume
out.
he's
Good.
out.
I'm
Yeah.
glad nobody told me that. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad everybody came to the same thing I did. I just trying to go around the correct way of doing so by FOIAing
No,
the
yeah,
report and
that makes
coming and speaking to
sense.
command. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad that's solved.
What was the other guy's name?
Steve Feeney, he's also listed in the same thing, right next to
How do
the
you-
same guy.
How do you spell that?
Steve, spelled normally. Feeney, as in Foxtrot, Echo, Echo, November, Yankee. I don't know them, and the only thing I know about them is they are listed in this FOIA basically the same. Not on the aircraft carrier. I know we've had issues before, Dark, which is why I'm no longer employed here. But I know that you're not an idiot, and I know that you would at least hear me out when I came to you about it.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if someone's around. And so you're under the impression that they shouldn't be in prison right now.
Hello.
2 seconds, President.
Again, I've not spoken to them, but they have the same story.
Hold on,
as
give me
this
2
guy.
seconds. Aaron, you're handling a lot of the stuff from the people that got sent to prison for treason, right? Is that accurate?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
I
I need you
mean,
to.
I got asked to send everyone in, but then since then, Axel has been releasing people without communicating anything to any others.
Right. Okay. Well, I've got someone. Could you do a check into this person for me and kind of do some checks and balances and see if they should be in prison or not?
Okay.
The name's Steve. Common spelling. Feeney. That's Foxtrot Echo Echo November
Oh,
Yankee.
I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
guy who said, "Fuck LS, I love the Sanguinians."
He said
Yeah.
that. What's that on Twitter
Yeah.
or?
No, he said it in the cells when he was getting sent to prison.
Oh, he sent it in the cells. What did he say again? So I can tell.
He said,
person.
"Fuck LS, I love the Sanguinians."
Fuck Los Santos. I love the Sanguinians. That's what he.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
But I
where was
can
he
pass
found
that
or
along.
anything like that?
He was found on the aircraft carrier.
Okay, on the aircraft carrier.
Mhm.
Was he in the same situation as his Musk guy?
Yeah.
Oh, so they
He wasn't pleading that he was kidnapped, though. He was more pleading that he was going to help them and he should help them, and we're cruel and we're corrupt, and yeah.
Oh, so he admitted that he was going there to help Sanguine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, well, if he's a dumb fuck, then he's a dumb fuck.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, that clears things up, actually.
I can pass it along now and see what other people think, and if Viv was there, I can always see if she has any.
Get a second opinion from Viv. If you think there's any merit there and he shouldn't be in prison, then get back to me, okay?
All right, then.
All right. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right.
Yeah, as I said, like if he's a dumb fuck, then he's a dumb fuck. I was looking through his record. He's the exact same story as everybody as the other guy, and his criminal record goes: he robbed a house, then committed treason. That's his entire criminal record.
Yeah. So basically, what Aaron is saying is that give me 6. What Aaron is saying is that the Musk guy was claiming he was kidnapped, handcuffed, and shot, whatever. This other guy wasn't claiming that. He was basically saying that he was going there to help. So I guess that's where the situation differs from a PD perspective. But
sure, then I'm going to care a lot less myself.
Yeah, I think Aaron's going to follow up and get a second opinion anyway, and if it comes to it. But apparently the commissioner has been releasing people without much communication anyway, so maybe I don't know.
Classic. Okay, well, I mean, I'm the only cases I take anymore, are, aside from interesting cases, are civil rights violation cases.
So you're pretty busy lately, huh?
Incredibly, and I keep winning money off the MCU, which is great. Yeah. The
due process thing, Percy, I'm on the same page.
I figured you would be, Dark. You're not an idiot.
Would it have been so difficult to the day at, it doesn't have to even be the day after. Let's say, how many judges do we have?
18, I think.
We have 18 judges?
Yeah, 3 doing a thing. Like,
okay.
You've got Grayson, Siobhan, Surge, basically, and then a bunch of empty suits.
Okay.
But anyway,
regardless,
yes.
How difficult would it have been if we can have 50 prisoners in Bolingbrook right now? Why couldn't we have had 50 prisoners in the Bolingbrook yard and we have a trial? Why? I don't understand why that couldn't happen. If they want to get out and they can have a trial, it's obviously everybody has their own individual case, but I don't know.
I mean, look, as I said earlier, you guys making that decision to intentionally leaking Brian being suspended is a really good PR move, and like the sort of thing I would 100% have recommended if I was still working in here. It's also an extremely good PR move to be able to actually let you guys put your evidence forwards as to the extent of these crimes these people have actually committed, assuming they have actually committed all of these crimes, right? It's important to get this information out into the public, right?
No one intentionally leaked that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I suspended the guy, and if I was going to tell everybody, I would have just told everybody. And I don't use Twitter, so yeah. I listen. I get what you're saying. Sure, it's a happy circumstance.
It's a good move for you guys. Like 100%. You guys look good from that move.
All right. I don't think this should be the standard. I'll be honest. So I don't. Yeah, sure, it's great that we look good, but at the end of the day, that should be the people should be getting suspended for things that they've done, and he's not out of the woods yet either. So he's just suspended until he's a panel, where we're going to decide if he keeps his job or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've known Brian for coming up on 3 years now. I'm sure, like the kid gloves he gets dealt with is I'm sure coming off, right?
Oh, is that rhetorical?
Yeah, no, I say a lot of shit now. So one of the benefits of me being basically now working for myself and working for clients is that I can just talk shit and not care anymore. A lot of why criminals call me down to the cells is to verbally shoot the police with them, dunk on them, and gaslight them into dropping charges. That is like 98% of my job nowadays. And unfortunately for a lot of the police, I've trained a lot of the police, and they kind of hold me in a higher respect than they should, and they listen to me when they absolutely shouldn't. But anyway, getting a little off topic.
Jesus, puss.
I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know how precious it is, especially on your day back. I just wanted to bring up a couple of important points to you, and it seems like yourself and you said the commissioner released Musk are already on top of it.
Yeah, I think there was Crane that brought up Musk's name, so that's why that got handled.
Did you want to speak now about settling out of court for taking away years of this man's life, or do we want to go straight to the docket for that?
I'll be honest, Posey, I'm dealing with the aftermath of war crimes. You're gonna have to deal with somebody else when it comes to suing. Okay, I understand. I haven't got time for money talk right now.
I'm not in the biggest hurry, the guys do shitloads, and that can go at whatever pace. As long as you guys are dealing with these war crimes, and the fact that you used the word war crimes puts you head and shoulders above the other people sitting at the same sort of table you're sitting at.
Yeah, you can't hide what they are, because that's what they are.
This is why I came to you over anybody else.
Yeah, it's so great being the good guy who has a conscience. Really, really keeps my mental going.
Yep, that was me when I was in the PD, and now I can be a fucking shithead suing people. Hey, when you get absolutely tired of this, or the Senate fires you like they pushed me out, come do law with me. It'd be great.
Listen, the day
I need more lawyers.
Listen, the day I start representing the same people that shoot the PD is the day I'm no longer Richard Dawk. So I'm good, thanks, Posey.
Ooh, don't give me that. Everybody deserves representation regardless of what they did. Due process and adequate representation are keystones of our society.
Sure, but other people can do that. Not me.
Fair enough. The door's probably still locked. Okay. But thank you for taking the time, Dark. I appreciate it. Next time,
yeah, of course.
As I said, I plan to bring you alcohol because I assumed you fucking needed it, but I got wrapped up with Stephanie.
I don't drink.
Oh, don't you? Oh, okay. Well, I'll bring you some cocaine or something next time. Thanks, Dark.
Thanks, Percy.
I might need to let out the front.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron got me.
I can do it.
You're good at shoot. You can let me out, can't
So,
I've got.
is your head wanting to explode yet?
It has been for hours. Well, apparently Stubble's out properly by the looks of it.
Yeah. I just I was with him. Richard Tips is in charge of him, but Ethan Turo is also with him, so I don't think he's in danger.
All right, give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
I like your trousers.
Thank you. I have a fondness for vintage and retro styles, patterns.
Damn it.
You still good on food?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay.
Okay. What's Stubble doing? Did you sit at the hospital? Or?
No, he was in a rumpo with Richard and Ethan. Hopefully, they're getting him some food.
Let me call Stubble.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't answer. Let me call Richard.
Mark, how can I help you?
Oh yeah, Stubble.
He's good. He's just getting in the car with Axel now. I think they're coming to MRPD.
Fantastic. Were you at the hospital?
Yeah, we were just getting food to do, but they just left, and it looks like they're heading south on Calais. So I have no idea where they're going, sir.
Wait, Stubble's just with Axel?
Axel and Fury.
All right. Wait. Thanks, Richard.
You're welcome, buddy.
Bye. Where are they going?
Well, I would be concerned, but I also know that Connor isn't a fucking idiot, so he'll be able to see through bullshit fairly quickly.
Is Stubble... Is he in the right frame of mind right now?
Probably not. I literally watched him flatline 3 times that night.
I'll call him back.
I don't know.